Kakenhon jengki pastor kila rai masangye no ya kejemput dien ya kamukat dema bala ujo deki balang berper. Hakabai day bat ke Meghalaya Compulsory Registration of Marriage Act araja kadar dak bapen kelano ya kakendon jong kenikaan. Kebalai tingku bat ke Indian Christian Marriage Act kat praspa nyupuar. Nakaliang unang yang saat ki pastor uba WJK kenta habakren sekelap thai kebor mentang kesengi. Ulong baling ba kani kejingweng no ke sorkar ya kakendon ki pastor kenla ban buat bet ya ke Indian Christian Marriage Act kat praspa nyupuar. Ban penkentiu kurim klam da dan kamsyu ban buat ya ke ain ke sorkar jela. La ban kedo baki pastor kila ujor persya syaka high court halor ke Meghalaya Compulsory Registration of Marriage Act araja kadar halor ke nongrim bakani ke ain kala te yaki. Namar baki sijur ki bayat ho syong kurim ki hak ban let register biang ha ke sorkar jela. Kebalong persya kat kam ke Indian Christian Marriage Act kat praspa nyupuar.
Well, we would like to inform that the government has conceded to the demand of the pastors who have filed the writ petition being WPC 350 of 2016. In the first place, the pastors under the leadership of Reverend Sen Borley Dingan, Reverend Hanley Joy Dingdong, and Reverend PG Congsdale, they have filed a writ petition before the Honorable High Court of Meghalaya challenging the validity of the Meghalaya Compulsory Registration of Marriage Act 2012, including the amendment of 2015 as well as the rules of 2015, on the ground that it has been passed and legislated in the occupied field, that is the Indian Christian Marriage Act of 1872. At the very outset, the members of the Christian fraternity were aggrieved and disturbed, especially the pastors who are solemnizing the marriages, that after solemnizing the marriage of a couple, the couple will have to again get themselves registered under the Meghalaya Compulsory Registration of Marriage Act 2012. So this is something which is against the constitution. The question of twice solemnization does not arise, and it has caused an embargo or difficulty on couples who have got themselves married under the Indian Christian Marriage Act of 1872. And apart from that, there is a penal provision under the State Act. Being aggrieved by these provisions of law, where especially the fact that the certificate granted by the government under this State Act shall be the conclusive proof, that has disturbed the mindset of the pastors, especially those who are involved in solemnizing marriages. Because under the Central Act, especially section 61, it says that certificate shall be signed by such licensed person and shall be received in any suit touching the validity of such marriage and as conclusive proof of its having been performed. So when there is a self-contained provision under the Central Act, the question of having another provision under the State Act to be the conclusive proof is something very disturbing. And this matter was pending when this matter was pending before the Honorable High Court, the state government, in its wisdom, conceded to the demand of the pastors, and at this stage, at this juncture, I would like to express my gratefulness to the Chief Minister and his team, especially President Tinsong and the Minister in charge, Mr. M.M. Dango. And at this stage, I'd like to also extend my gratefulness to the leader of the opposition, Dr. Don Kupar Roy and his team, especially Gemino Motho, Titus Kine, and not to forget Mr. H.S. Chilla and the Chief Executive Member of the Kasils Autonomous District Council, Mr. Pinchgain and Sin. They have been instrumental in bringing an amendment to this state law. Meghalaya Compulsory Rescission of Marriage Amendment Act 2017. Under this new amendment, literally the marriages under various personal law touching the Indian Christian Marriage Act, the Hindu Marriage Act, the Muslim Marriage Act, and the Parsi Marriage Act have been excluded from the provisions of this state act. Of 2012 come down to the objects and reasons. Objects and reason. Meghalaya Compulsory Rescission of Marriage Act 2012 kalau absent. What was the purpose for legislating this law? There must be an objects and reasons. Come down.